You feel it, a quiet, persistent, stirring in your soul, like a divine whisper, rearranging your spiritual foundations. This isn't random anxiety. It's God initiating a holy disruption. Just as Jesus withdrew to the wilderness, Luke 5:16, he's pulling you into a season of separation to recalibrate your heart. You question friendships, passions, even your own prayers, sensing they no longer align with his rhythm. This discomfort is intentional. God is dismantling old patterns to make room for his blueprint, pressing you toward a purpose you can't yet name. The Creator often works this way, unsettling before rebuilding as he did with Noah, isolating him to prepare an ark for a world yet unaware. Genesis 6:13-14. Pay attention. This tension is your first clue that heaven is moving. Suddenly you're alone, not physically, but spiritually. Conversations fall flat. Even fellow believers seem distant. This isolation isn't rejection, it's divine protection. God stripped Elijah of every human crutch, sending him to Cherith's solitude, 1 Kings 17:3, to teach reliance on him alone. You're in a similar training ground. The body of Christ feels foreign because he's rewiring your spiritual discernment. David, anointed yet isolated in fields, learned to worship without applause. Psalm 63:1. Embrace the silence. It's here he'll reteach you his voice, undistracted by human approval. Opportunities vanish. Relationships fracture. Doors you prayed to open slam shut. Hard. This isn't punishment, it's providence. God closed the Red Sea to reroute Israel, Exodus 14:21-22, and shut Paul's Asia Minor plans to redirect him to Macedonia, Acts 16:6-10. He's severing ties to lesser things, so you don't miss the greater. Abraham left Ur, Ruth left Moab, both stepping into unknown blessings. Your closed doors aren't dead ends, they're divine detours. Trust, if he removes what's good, it's only to give what's best. Worldly pleasures now taste empty. You crave deeper prayer, longer worship, a gnawing hunger no temporary fix satisfies. This is the blessed are those who hunger, Matthew 5:6 in action. Like the Samaritan woman at the well, you're realizing earthly pursuits leave you thirsty. John 4:13-14. God ignites this holy dissatisfaction to propel you toward your assignment. Moses traded palace comfort for holy fire. Exodus 3:2-5. You're being called to trade complacency for calling. Lean into the ache. It's proof he's preparing your appetite for his manna. Attacks intensify. Accusations, temptations, mental turmoil. The enemy fears your awakening. Paul's thorn, 2 Corinthians 12:7, wasn't random. It kept him dependent amid divine purpose. Your battles signal proximity to breakthrough. Nehemiah faced mockery while rebuilding walls. Nehemiah, chapter 3. Jesus endured Satan's temptations before ministry. Matthew 4:1-11. Stand firm. Resistance confirms you're a threat to darkness. Armor up. Ephesians 6:11. This isn't a setback. It's set up for victory. Scriptures leap off the page. Strangers speak words only God knew. Dreams stir with urgency. These are divine winks. He's assuring you, I'm here. Gideon demanded signs. Judges 6:36-40. God obliged because he understands human doubt. Your confirmations are like Philip's angelic directive. Acts 26. Guidance for steps you'd never choose alone. Write them down. These breadcrumbs are trail markers toward your purpose. Old labels, people pleaser, addict, failure, are being erased. God calls Gideon mighty warrior while he hid in a winepress. Judges 6:12. You too are shedding lies for your true name. Zacchaeus climbed a tree as a sinner. Jesus called him son of Abraham. Luke 19:9. This separation isn't about losing you, it's about reclaiming who he says you are. Let the old self die. Resurrection awaits. Church habits feel hollow. Prayer lists grow stale. God is disrupting rote religion to refute relationship. He rejected Israel's empty sacrifices, Amos 5:21-24, demanding heart-driven worship. Like Mary at Jesus' feet, Luke 10:39, he's inviting you beyond rituals into raw intimacy. This isn't rebellion, it's revival. Let liturgy die, let passion breathe. You're in the pit, the prison, the process. Joseph's betrayal and imprisonment, Genesis 39:20, prefaced palace promotion. God uses obscurity to incubate character. David's shepherd years trained him for kingship. Your hiddenness isn't wasted, it's incubation. Stay faithful in small things. Throne room assignments demand private preparation. You're tempted to force doors open. Don't. Sarah's impatience birthed Ishmael, Genesis 16:2. God's timing brings Isaac, Genesis 21:2. Surrender, like Jesus in Gethsemane, Luke 22:42, isn't passivity. It's partnering with his sovereignty. Relinquish timelines. His schedule beats your shortcuts. God's call may demand courage. Esther risked death to save her people. Esther 4:16. Your purpose will ask you to bet everything on his faithfulness. Step out of the boat like Peter. Matthew 14:29. Fear is normal. Obedience is mandatory. Old family patterns, sins, curses, they're being severed. Rahab broke her lineage's pagan past. Joshua 2:9-13. You're called to similar liberation. The sins of the fathers end with your obedience. Exodus 20:5-6. Walk free. Your yes heals bloodlines. Your 5-year plan? Ashes. But God's rerouting you as he did with Jonah. Jonah 1:3-4. Trust the storm. It's redirecting you to Nineveh, your divine assignment. His interruptions are corrections. You feel unqualified. So did Moses. Exodus 4:10. God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the called. Your weakness showcases his strength. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Embrace the tension. Your insufficiency is his canvas. Longed-for promises linger. Hannah's tears, 1 Samuel 1:10-11, preceded Samuel's birth. Your delayed answer isn't denial, it's divine timing. Keep praying. Barrenness births miracles. Giants loom in your promised land. God told Joshua, be strong. Joshua 1:9. Your Jericho awaits. Walk, shout, and watch walls fall. Fear dies where faith marches. Like Ruth clinging to Naomi. Ruth 1:16. Stay tethered to God amid uncertainty. Your Bethlehem, your blessing, lies beyond the Moab you're leaving. Loyalty unlocks legacy. Your past doesn't disqualify you. Paul, a murderer, became an apostle. Acts 9:15-16. Grace rewrites resumes. Let redemption redefine you. You're exhausted, asking, God, is this it? 1 Kings chapter 19, 4. He fed Elijah, let him rest, then reignited his mission. Your retreat isn't failure, it's refueling. Let him nourish you. Pressure to conform intensifies. Daniel refused Babylon's food. Daniel 1:8. Your convictions will cost, but they'll also crown you. Stand firm. Your defiance glorifies God. Others may mock your worship. Mary broke her alabaster jar, John 12:3. Waste to some, worship to Jesus. Pour out your best. He honors radical devotion. Dreams, relationships, plans, they're in the tomb. But Jesus called Lazarus forth. John 11:43-44. What's dead in you? Hear him shout, come out! You've denied him, failed him. So did Peter, John 18:27. Jesus reinstated him with, feed my sheep. John 21:17. Your mess becomes your message. Like John on Patmos, Revelation 1:9, your isolation births revelation. Banished places become birthing rooms for prophecy. Write what he shows you. The wilderness ends here. Will you step into your Jordan? Israel crossed on faith. Joshua 3:15-16. Your promised land awaits. Stare down the current and walk. The God who separated you will sustain you. This is your moment. Arise.